All right, all right, all right. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to be getting started in just a few minutes. Very excited to have you guys here. As you come on in, do me a favor and please let me know what your name is. And I am going to make sure I can see it from my phone as well. Let me know what your name, what city and state you guys are chiming in from. Also, do me a favor and let us know what it is that you do. How do you serve people? How do you help people? And include your website. I'm just a big believer that, guys, if we all learn to work together, we can help each other. So dimming somebody else's light, dimming somebody else's candle does not dim mine. So please let us know what you do. Include your website, all of those great things. And also, make sure that you invite at least 2 to 5 people to this broadcast, or better yet, just share it to your timeline, okay? So as you come on in, introduce yourself, share this broadcast, and let us know what city and state you're chiming in from. So hold on, I'm trying to pull it up so I can see as well. One second. There it is. Awesome, awesome. All right, so we have, let's see, we have Michelle online, Regina online. Hey, Stevie, Aisha Mills. Hello, darling. Buffalo, New York is in the house. Hello, hello, hello. Guys, again, make sure that you do let us know what city and state you guys are chiming in from so that we can be able to definitely shout you out on this broadcast. And I'm pumped up. I'm super excited because today we have a rock star that is here with us, guys. This gentleman is doing some incredible things, and we're going to be bringing him up in just a second, okay? In just a second. But make sure, guys, again, to share this video and let other people know what it is that you do. We have Shashina Gibbs here from Staten Island, New York. Hello, darling. Stevie Aisha Mills chiming in from Roanoke, Virginia. She says, I help women get their businesses seen. How to make it to the news.com. You know, I love that domain, darling. Yes. Hello, Juanita from Chicago, Illinois. What's going on, darling? Michelle Lovett is from Atlanta. She's an author, actor, entrepreneur, and an herbalist. Okay, girl, you got them, get them herbs for us, right? All right, all right. And her website is Life, Love, and Lock Up. All right, I love it. I love it. Guys, again, make sure that you do go ahead and share this video and let other people know about what it is that we're doing here. Well, I'm going to go ahead and step out of the way because we have some great information for you guys. And I'm telling you, make sure that you grab yourself a pen and paper, okay? Make sure you grab yourself a pen and paper because he talks fast, all right? He talks real fast, but he's gonna be dropping so many nuggets for you that you're gonna be mad if you didn't take notes, all right? Now, this gentleman, I had a chance to actually meet him years ago. He didn't know me, but I knew him, and I saw him actually at a conference, and I can't remember the exact first conference, but I know I've seen him at Edeline's conferences several times, and he was talking to us about building our list, building our databases, being able to create all types of incredible emails and details and things of that nature. But what stood out even more was his presentation style. He's an incredible speaker. He is also, hello, Authorpreneurs, an author, and he is representing Infusionsoft as well as a new company that they've just launched called Keep. So without further ado, darlings, I want to introduce and present to others Mr. Darren Adams. What's going on, Darren?
I feel like I should be in a parade or something like that. I feel like that's like amazing to the clouds. Like, I can hear the crowd just like going crazy in the background after that introduction.
Definitely.
I always love hanging with you. You're so fun. You got such good energy. You know what? It's just, I feel it coming through now.
Well, thank you. And I haven't even had wine yet. So, I mean, just imagine.
Is there another webinar in like 3 hours from now after the wine? Because that
I know, right? Because that one's going to be fun. Now, I do have some stuff I'm doing, but no.
I'm looking forward to the event. This is going to be good. I mean, not just today. I mean, looking forward to today, but I'm really looking forward to the coming up at the end of the
Show Your Success Conference. And Darren is actually our platinum sponsor for Show Your Success Conference, guys. If you have not gotten your tickets, we'll talk more about that. You can't afford to miss it. But Darren, first of all, you know, again, excited to have you here. Tell us just a little bit about yourself, and then I know we're going to be talking about building our list and building some sales from the list. And so go ahead and take it away.
Yeah, yeah. So I want to help everybody. My name's Darren. I've been coaching people for like 5 years on how to grow their list, on how to grow their business, how to grow their sales. I love hanging out with Toria because she like is, we're on the same mindset. We love doing all this together. And especially, you know, I think one of the biggest struggles for people who write books, they think once I finish the book, then the hard part is over. Then the easy part starts. Then I just get to sell the book. And in reality, writing the book is the easy part a lot of times, you know? And then you got 4,000 copies of books. And then you're like, what do I do with these now?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people think once I get it done, the doors will open. That's not the truth.
I'm done, everybody. I got my book. Everybody come get the book. And it doesn't happen.
No, not at all. Not, unfortunately, that's not how it works. And I know you know because you're also an author as well.
Are you insinuating that nobody came to buy my book after I finished my book? Is that what
no, well, what I'm assuming is that you went out there and grinded because I've seen your work ethic. I literally know that you're always all over the world. I didn't even know where you lived until I think the first time we maybe spoke on the phone and you told me you were in Utah. I would have never imagined because I thought you were like in Atlanta, New York. I mean, because I see you all the time.
Yeah, my wife doesn't know where I live either. I mean, are you planning on being home sometime in the next month? Because like the kids forgot what you look like. I got a picture up just in case. So no, I'm just kidding. No, I love what I do because I love being able to help people because I know that everybody has that struggle. They write a book and they don't know what to do. And so I want to give people some ideas on what to do to be successful. Whether you have a book and you're using the book just as a book, maybe you have a book to help grow your business. Maybe you don't have a book and you're just trying to grow a business. I don't care what stage you're in. All the principles are going to be the same. And so we're going to walk you through some of the stuff. So I got some ideas to help people get growing, get going, grow your list. Grow your list. That doesn't make any sense. Don't grow your list.
Grow. Yeah. Let's just say, everybody put hashtag grow your list. How about that? That's what we need. Some growing of the list. Grow your list.
Okay. I'm going to click this little green button down here. Oh, well, if I already had that green button, I'm going to, wait, I know I'm seeing mess all this stuff up.
There you go. You're there.
I'm going to slide. I'm right in the way. So I'm going to click that. So anyway, I got some ideas on help you do stuff. First of all, let me just give you a quick idea. That will sound like a cat had to sneeze or something. I don't know what that was, but Toria, yeah. It's always to start. You have to click down here and like, good. Let me give you an idea. Some of my family, they wanted to go to Disney World a little while ago. So I said, okay, we're going to go to Disney World. We made reservations and then Disney sent us like booklets and all this stuff and like all the cool new rides. This is like the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train ride or whatever. Now, what Disney does is they know how to market. And so before we ever got to Disney World, we knew all the rides and we knew all the things that we wanted to do. And as soon as we got there, they knew what hotel we were staying at. It was the Pop Century because we're cheap. And so my daughter knew exactly she wanted to go to the gift shop. She went to the gift shop and she bought herself her Stitch pillow pet. So they knew ahead of time. They were marketing ahead of time. They knew what they were doing and they were able to market us. Disney knew, hey, we know you're going to go to Disney World Magic Kingdom one of these days. You need to go to Gaston's Tavern and drink LeFou's brew. And so when we get to Magic Kingdom that day, we had to go to Gaston's Tavern and drink LeFou's brew, and it was wonderful and delicious, and we loved it. Then we're on the bus ride heading back to the airport, and they're playing this little video saying, oh, we're so glad you came to Disney World. I'm like, I'm glad I came to Disney World. And they're saying, you should come back. I'm like, yes, I should come back. So they know how to market to me again. They know just when I'm loving them the most, and they're able to market me. And then they even go above and beyond. They have little wristbands that they can track where you are. It's all registered. There's a little chip in there. So when we're coming out of It's a Small World ride, our names are on a sign saying goodbye, Brooklyn, Christy, Baxter, and Darren. My name is on a sign in Disney World. This is the brilliance of Disney when they market. And it's the same kind of tricks that you need to apply regardless of what you're doing on knowing who your audience is, on being able to target your audience, on being able to serve your audience, on knowing how to wow your audience. And when you do that, then you're going to be successful, whether it is marketing a book, whether it's marketing a business, whether it's helping you be a coach to other people. Those are all the same principles. So I want you to learn how to be fireworks for your customers. I want you to have the whole Disney experience. So I'm going to break it down into 3 things. I found 3 areas that I think are sort of that are instrumental, because Tori was talking about we need to grow the list to grow our sales. So if you're going to grow your list to grow your sales, here are 3 ideas to growing your list. Number 1 is the landing page. A landing page, a couple of years ago, people didn't know what a landing page. I still run into people who think a landing page is like their website, where people land on the website. And that is not. That is not. People might land on on that page when they go to your website, but that is not a landing page. A landing page is sometimes called a capture page. I like to call it an action page, because it is a single page that you create with a single cause, a single action, a single call to action. There is one thing people can do. They're not going to your website, because your website's got a whole bunch of tabs, and they start clicking on all those tabs, and the next thing you know, they're clicking here and here, and then they're on YouTube looking at cats or something like that. But no. Get them to a landing page where there is one thing for them to do, and excuse me, and then the landing page will take them to get them to do whatever they want to do. So if this, for example, this is a landing page, and if you build this inside of Infusionsoft or Keap, then all that information is all in the same place. So in your contact record, you can now know who's been to your landing page. If someone goes there, then they can do something. So this is the landing page. The call to action is, hey, do you want to chat or do you want to watch a video? There are 2 options there. And so people can click whichever one they want. You want to chat? Okay, here, let's watch, let's put in some information right here, and we can now capture your information and it goes into the database. If instead you want to watch a video, you can watch the video, and then guess what it says at the bottom of the video? They says, chat with us, because they want you to chat with them. That's the whole idea, is get someone to chat. So when someone comes to that landing page, the whole end result is, we want to have a conversation. So everything's driving to that. So that's the beauty of a landing page. Everybody needs to have a landing page. A landing page really is the new website. And 10 years ago, people thought you got to have a website. No, you got to have it. You had to. And you still kind of have to have a website. But there are a lot of businesses who can operate without any websites if they have landing pages, because the landing pages are causing people to take action. A website is like a storefront where people can browse. And you can let people browse all you want. But in the end, you got to get them to come to the cash register. You got to come get them to talk to a clerk, and you got to get them to pull out that credit card and do something. So that's the beauty of a landing page or an action page or a capture page. It makes them do something. You can create beautiful landing pages. There's all sorts of templates. Inside of Infusionsoft, you can use templates. You drag and drop icons and photos and images, and you can make it do whatever you want. These are some people that help walk people through some stuff. This is a beautiful, looks exactly like the website with the same colors and logos. It's all just a landing page. And this drives people to, there's 3 things that people can do, but once again, they want to get them to take action. Give us your information so we can follow up with you. This guy was a lawyer, and he coaches lawyers to build their sports law practice. And he wants to coach people. I mean, he's fine if you want to call him for your lawyer, but he really wants to coach other lawyers, and he's got some practices with that. So you go to a landing page and it says, okay, what do you want to do? There's some 3 things, but you can get started. It's all things to move you forward to make something happen, and you fill out the information to make that and get started. And this woman is a coach, and she coaches other coaches. It's in the Christian space, but once again, she wants to get you on the phone. She wants to have a conversation with you. So she takes you to a landing page where you enter in the information. There's contact information. That's the whole beauty of a landing page or an action page. Everybody needs to have landing pages. You can have those tied with your website. So if on your website, so you're like, hey, would you like information? Click here, click, and they can take them to a landing page. They think they're just on another page in your website. They're not. They're now on a landing page. They're captured so you can track them a little bit better. So a landing page or an action page is significantly more powerful than just a website. Tori, I know you popped back in. Do you have any thoughts on landing pages and the power of that and what people can do with that? Anything come to mind?
Yeah, well, one thing I will tell you, just what you were saying, Darren, is I literally use landing pages for everything. Like I used a landing page for this presentation. So right. It is vital today that you have one. And when you can have one that's actually connected to your CRM already, it makes things a little bit more easier, because a lot of times you have your landing page, then you have to have this tool, then you have to have that tool. And that's where a lot of people get confused. And I think that's also another important thing, is the landing page is not necessarily the CRM, depending upon the software that you use.
Exactly. Yeah. Because that's the problem so many people run into, is they've got a CRM tool over here, they've got a landing page tool over here, and they might have some other tool, and they've got all these different tools that are not connected. Whether if you can bring them all together under one roof, then it's seamless. It's a little bit easier. Then everybody knows what everybody's doing, and it's all talking to each other. And it's a lot easier there. The landing page that you built for this webinar conversation video, how long did that probably take you to put together? Any idea?
Well, it probably took me about 15 minutes. Yeah, about 15 minutes to do.
Like that. So people get so freaked out thinking like, oh, I'll never be able to build a landing page. Even if you are only half as fast as Taria, maybe it takes you 30 minutes to build a landing page. The whole point is you can now build customized landing pages, tie them in with your CRM so it all knows what everything's doing. So now your customer record says, okay, we know everybody who came to this landing page. We know everybody who took this action, who requested this or whatever. So now it's all in the same place. So if you're trying to sell a book, you have a landing page just for the book. Here's the book. Maybe you have here's a book signing. Here's my book launch party. Here, I'm coming doing this. I'm gonna be appearing here. Come here. And it's all for this. Maybe it's someone says, okay, see, I'm getting too excited here. I want to come to the book launch in Atlanta. Now you know, here's all the people who clicked on that, who now give me a list of everybody who was wanting to come to Atlanta. So chances are if you're doing something in Atlanta, you know that's your audience. If you're doing something in Charlotte, you know, hey, here's my Charlotte audience or whatever. So now it allows you to segment your list so you can follow up a little bit better. So that was key number one in building your list, growing your list to grow your sales, is use action pages. Okay. Let me talk to you about next generation networking. The old generation networking was, hey, we're meeting at this thing. Here's my business card. Well, here's my business card. And you swap business cards and you go home. And then nothing ever happens. I just yesterday ran into a stack literally like this big of business cards that I've never followed up. And I got tons more piles. That's just one stack I found yesterday. So let me give you some ideas on better ways to next gen networking, because everybody that you meet and you say, hey, I just came out with a book. If that's what you're promoting, the book. You say, I just came out with a book. They say, oh, I'd love to learn more about it. I say, oh, great. I'll follow up with you. And then you don't really follow up with them. But if you could automatically take care of this, let me show you how easy this can be. So first of all, you could this is a trend, you can put QR codes on your business card. You could scan that. So someone scans that with their phone, a QR code reader, and that could take them to, guess what, a landing page if they wanted to. So maybe you have a book and that QR code takes them to the landing page. Let me give you some other ideas instead. This is this was another pile of business cards I was trying to keep up with. You can now pull out on your phone, and inside of Infusionsoft or Keep, for those of you who know Infusionsoft has been around for about 20 years. Keep is a new product, and it is actually the new name of the company. So the company is now called Keep. Keep and Infusionsoft both have tools that will allow you to do what I'm about to tell you. They do them in slightly different ways, but both are miraculous. You basically take a picture of the business card, put a timer goes on, and an automated email can go out. So it just email, hey, we were at Network all night. It was good to meet you. Let's connect, or check out my website, or go buy my book, or whatever, and we'll follow up. And you can even build automation into it, so a follow-up email goes out the next week saying, hey, we met last week and you wanted me to share more information about my book, and here's the way to find out about the book and how you can do this and that. And so now it goes from everybody you got that business card from in the past was just going to end up in that stack. Now you take the pictures and the emails can automatically go out. You have appointments with those people. You're scheduling conversations with those people. You're directing them wherever you want to get them to go. You can do it. And now they're in your CRM. You can even do this with texting. Texting is amazing. And because most people, if you get a text, like 98% of the time, people read the text and they read it within 2 minutes because they got to read the text. So you can now have that happen with texting. These are a bunch of other tools that you can add onto your Infusionsoft. And this is one of the beautiful things. So maybe you're even at maybe you have a booth. Maybe you have a booth and you're promoting your business or something. And you could even tell someone says, oh, let's exchange business cards. You say, I got a better idea. Here's my phone. You could create, this is like a little custom form. You could have this custom form on your phone or maybe even on an iPad. So if you have a booth, you'd probably want it on an iPad. If you're just walking around mingling with people, you could just have it on your phone. You hand them your phone, or you hand them an iPad. You say, hey, just give me your information. And they type in blah, 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 blah. This was a guy who was doing some DJ work and had a photo booth. And so then at the bottom, it's like, would you like more information on DJ or photo booth? And people can click one. So now the list is segmented. These are the people I got to follow up with about the DJ. These are the people I got to follow up with about the photo booth. And so now that's instantly into your database. This is no longer you collecting business cards. This is you handing someone your phone, and there's a form built inside of Infusionsoft. This is you taking a picture of the business card, instantly goes into your CRM. And so now all of those business cards and the contacts and the people that you meet when you're networking that in the past would have just gone in one ear and out the other. Now they're going somewhere better, like your CRM, your list, your contact list. Because the bigger your list is, the more books you're going to sell. The bigger your list is, the bigger your business is. The bigger your business is, the more you're going to win at this game. It is all about the list. Taria, you probably know this. Don't you get frustrated when you hear from people that say they don't have any list at all, or like,
oh my God. I feel like they're putting their business in jeopardy, honestly, especially when you see these social media folks that just have these huge followings and have no list. I'm just like, what in the world? But you got to start somewhere. A list is vital, Darren. It is so vital. It's like, that's your money. That's your money right there.
Yeah. I mean, you said the same. I hate it when I'm talking to someone and I say, what kind of following do you have? Or what kind of list do you have? And they say, well, I've got like 5,000 people on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. I'm like, well, yeah, but how many people do you have on your contact list? Well, I don't have it. I just have them on that. Though you don't own those people. You can't market to those people. You post something on Facebook. You got to hope those people are joining in and seeing that post, because they might not see it. But if you get them on your contact list, see, once again, I'm getting too riled up here. If you get them on your contact list, then you can communicate with them. And you can say, hey, guess what? Guess what just happened? Guess what I just came out with? Guess what the news is? Guess how I can help you? Then you own the conversation. And it's not like you're just posting on social and saying, hey, everybody, look what I'm doing. Look what I'm hoping somebody sees something. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, Darren, I have a question real quick too. Do you want me to ask questions at the end, or do you want to go ahead and go through this?
Ask now. Go ahead and ask.
Okay.
I always do that, and then I forget the question when I get there. So go ahead.
Me too. That's why I was like, okay, hold on, because I was just gonna copy and paste them somewhere. So Stevie Aisha Mills, she wants to know: should I let my website go completely and just work only from landing pages? What is your recommendation?
Absolutely never. I would never let a website go. Well, I wouldn't spend a lot of time on a website, but a website is always there to give you credibility, because very frequently, someone will Google you and they're going to see if they can find something on you online. And that's where they go to start the browsing process. Now, from the website, you give them doors, which are to your landing pages. So you say, if you want more on this, click on this, and that takes them to the landing page, which lets them take action. Once you get into the action page, that's what you want. But don't let the website is just it's like a mall where people can come browse, but there are doors all over to come into the stores where there can be someone who's has a cash register to ring somebody up. So keep the website. The website gives you credibility, because people are always going to Google you. People won't find your landing pages if they Google you, because those aren't really on. They're not out there on the internet for people to find. They're housed and hosted in different ways. So keep your website. If you've got a website, keep that and maintain that, but have access to the landing pages where people can take action. Would you agree with that?
Oh, I definitely agree. Make sure you are always Googleable, however you say that. But yeah.
How do you spell that? Googleable.
I don't know. Googleable. Okay, well, I don't. It's a tongue twister. I can't even say it. Googleable.
I know. Googleable.
You gotta roll it off your tongue.
Yeah. Okay. Let me get to my third and final tip on helping you grow your list to grow your sales. This is actionable lead magnets. So this, oftentimes when someone comes to your website or landing page, you have something that you give for free. You offer for free in exchange for somebody's email address, because you want to get the email address. That's why you're doing this, because you want to get every single contact person, and you want to own their name and email address, their contact information, so that you can follow up with that person. You can email them, call them, text them, whatever you're going to do, however your process is. So lead magnets are key. It's something you offer for free in exchange for someone's email address. There has been sort of a shift in the last couple of years on what is effective and what is not effective. The two of probably the worst possible lead magnets, and I'll say this, especially because there are a lot of people out there who have books. a good lead magnet, I mean, a bad lead magnet is frequently a chapter from your book. And I hate to say that. That used to be a little bit more effective, but now, or anything that is just readable, like a chapter of your book is not the worst lead magnet. A newsletter or a white paper is worse than that. And if you're specifically selling a book and that's the only thing you're doing, then you could make an argument for a chapter of the book is actually a fairly good lead magnet. But there are far better lead magnets if you can get someone to take action. Worst of all is a newsletter. I'm not signing up for your newsletter. I don't want another email, unless I really, really, really love you, unless you've got really good content. But in general, that doesn't incentivize me. So these are some ideas for better lead magnets, what a new trend might be. First of all, number one right now are video series. If you can get someone into a video series. So for example, there's a guy named Jeff Walker who's a master marketer, and he sort of perfected the idea of video series to launch things. So you sign up and someone gets then a series of 4. This is Katrina. She does amazing stuff. She has 4 videos that go out right on cue. If somebody's watching the video, so you log in, you say, okay, I want the 4 videos, send them to me. She says, okay, here's this little cycle. Here's how you can, this is your first video. Click here to watch the first video. There's always a workbook that you can download, because if someone's got a workbook they're filling out, first of all, the video is a fantastic action because people feel like they're part of it, and they're getting to know you and they're bonding with you. Then she's also got a workbook where there's actually real stuff going on. So it says, after you watch the video, here's the next step. So there's always a next step. Now she's going to send you a video, 4 days, 4 videos, and every day there's going to be an action to take in there. So it's a way to bond that person, to get that person taking action. The more action they take, the better it is. This is Tess. I love Tess. I met her a couple of years ago and got her signed up with Infusionsoft. I just happened to be in someone's office a while ago, and Tess was on the phone. I said, wait, is that Tess? And she's like, wait, is that Darren? And I was like, oh, we're having this reunion on the phone. Tess is the blender girl, and she teaches people how to have healthier lifestyle with blending smoothies. So what do you think her actionable, fantastic lead magnet is? She gives you recipes and tips on how to make smoothies. That's exactly what someone's coming to her. She's giving you a taste, literally a taste of how she can help you. So it's a fantastic thing to do. And Toni Kaufman, she has a podcast, and a lot of people want to be on podcasts. So she says, would you like to be on my podcast? Apply here to be on my podcast. So her lead magnet is giving people an opportunity to be on her podcast. It's a fantastic lead magnet because everyone wants to be on the podcast. Hey, you want to be on a podcast? I know I have a friend, Tony, who can get you on her podcast. Just go. And people are now applying and jumping on. So her list is growing with people who want to be able to talk to her about her coaching, but also people who want to be on her podcast. So the whole idea is actionable lead magnets, things that will make people take action. They're invested in you. They're not just, I'm going to download a white paper and probably never read it because it's going to be stuck on my computer. I'm never going to do something. So the more action you can take, the more someone with your lead magnet, the more likely they will take action with you in your business as well. So those were just some ideas on actionable lead magnets. Tori, I don't know. Do you have a good, I don't know what your lead, do you have a good lead magnet that you have people do?
Well, one is whenever I do workshops, I always, and I teach this too, I always export them and import them into my CRM. Because, you know, like a different tools out there that you can use, they allow you to actually export or even connect them so that when somebody registers, it's automatically added to your email CRM, and you can start creating emails to go out to them. So I love that. And oh my God, I love the whole idea. Like, if you want to be on my podcast, subscribe. That is so ingenious.
Isn't that?
Super smart. Yeah. And then my other actionable one is my webinar that I do. But what I'm going to incorporate though is like that comment space. I thought that was super smart. Like, leave a comment on why you're excited and what? Oh my God. I tell you every time I listen to you, Darren, you give me so many tips. That's why I'm telling everyone, like, I hope y'all took some notes. That was so good. That was so good.
Well, you know, and I didn't want to give too much away. So this is some stuff that I'm not going to be covering at the conference later this month. But I want everybody to come because let's make it happen in Houston. This is the time. I'm going to give you, if you're even thinking some of this stuff is maybe a little advanced for you, I've got some of the most simple baby steps, entry-level steps. So many, we were talking yesterday, Taria, that so many people don't even have a real effective CRM. And I just want to start with the building blocks of that. Let's start with the CRM. This is your list. And people tell me like, well, I don't really have a list. I'm like, well, the reason you don't have a list is because you don't have a list. You don't. If someone gave you my name, say, here's my business card, you don't have anywhere to put it. And so when you don't have anywhere to put it, then you don't have any growing lists. So let's just start with an empty Rolodex kind of thing. And let's just start putting names. Let's get some tools to put people in there and just start making it happen. Because the sooner you start with the right tools, the sooner you end up with the results that you really want.
Absolutely. I love this. I love this. And, for real, guys, Darren is going to be at the conference. Not only, is he going to be speaking one day, but for the VIPs, you guys actually get a little bit of a VIP bonus training with Darren and his team. Is it going to be you, or is it going to be also some other people that are going to be at that VIP luncheon?
I initially thought I might get pulled away. I have freed up my schedule. I am with you.
Are you kidding me?
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Oh my goodness.
I'm hanging around.
Oh my gracious.
So I'm going to be there at the lunch. I'm going to have Braden, a guy who works with me, help me as well. And I'm just telling people, it's a little too early for you to know exactly what's going to be there. You are going to want to be at the VIP lunch. I'm hoping to blow your mind away the first day. And you're going to want to have part 2, and the part 2 is going to be valuable. I would hate to have you be there at part 1 and say, oh, that's great, and then you're not part of the VIP lunch to hear part 2. So I really would love that to happen. And if you just want to grab me in the hall later, don't grab me, but if you want to pick my brain or something for a few minutes, you can do that. But I look forward to meeting everybody. But it's really going to be good. 2 days worth, at least I'm going to give you 2 days worth of content on both Friday and Saturday, and I just want to pour into you and just give you some ideas and help.
I am so excited. I cannot wait. And I know Tanisha was asking about the platforms. And so the platforms that he represents are Infusionsoft, and then they just launched a brand new software called Keap. And you guys are going to get to hear all about Keap at the conference as well. Did you want to kind of give just a little bit of information about Keap here?
Yeah, I'll give you a little bit. And I'm just letting you know, I have not, Keap's been around for like over a year, but it's been kind of hush hush. I have not been to a single event where I have talked about Keap until now. So I know, exactly. It's happening in Houston. We're happening in Houston. So, for anybody who has ever been slightly intimidated by Infusionsoft or the thought of Infusionsoft, like, oh, it's confusing, it's expensive, I'm never going to be able to learn it. I promise you, we're gonna just blow your socks off when I'm talking to you about Keap. I'm gonna give you a sneak preview. With a tool like Keap, you can do much of the stuff that Infusionsoft does, but it's super easy. You can have a dedicated phone line. So on your phone, you have a phone line dedicated just to your business. You get out that phone line. We'll show you how to do that. And that's all completely included. You can take a picture of the business card, automatically goes in. You can make appointments through Keap. You can send someone a link, say, hey, here's my calendar. Find a time that works. You can send out quotes. You can send out invoices. So it helps you get organized. It helps you get paid. It helps you get appointments. It helps you save time. And it is so much simpler and easier. When I first saw Keap, I was just over the moon. I was like, this is so great. This is a game changer for anybody who ever thought. And the beautiful thing is you can then grow into other aspects. So once you're in at that smaller foundational piece, you can say, okay, I'm comfortable with this now. I want to move to the next level. And then you can move. But you don't have to move until you're ready. So you get the tools that you feel comfortable with, that you're going to be easy enough for you, and then we'll hold your hand and walk you along it as you go. Keap's going to be amazing. It'll change your minds, change your lives, and change your business.
I love it. And I think that's very important, because I know one of the biggest intimidations maybe at first with Infusionsoft was, I don't know if I need everything yet. I'm just getting started. And I know Infusionsoft over the years has definitely done more things to try to help folks, but still it's kind of like, okay, but I'm just getting in there. And we want to make sure, guys, that you're not setting yourself up with a tool that's not going to provide you the results that you need. And Darren, he works specifically with authors, with coaches, with speakers, with entrepreneurs, and he knows exactly the things that you guys need to grow your business. It's not And another thing I will say that I like about you, Darren, not only are you a representative of the product, but you are also an entrepreneur. You also come from the space of on the grind, out here speaking. You're a public speaker already. I mean, national public speaker, or international, excuse me, author. You're an entrepreneur, so you know exactly the pains that we have out here building business. And so you know what's best for us. And so that's what's super exciting. Hey guys, I know we also have some of our ambassadors watching the video right now. So if you're one of our ambassadors, I just want you to say I'm an ambassador, because I just put the link up there, guys, for the to register for the conference. If you have not registered for the Show Your Success Conference, you need to go to showyoursuccessconference.com. ASAP, quick, fast, in a hurry. But we have many of our ambassadors that are probably pointed you to this video. They've shared this video to you, and they have some special discount codes. Okay, I can't tell you how much, but they got a couple dollars off your tickets, and that's for general admission as well as VIP, guys. We are almost going to be out of tickets very soon, so you don't want to wait until the last minute. And I know some people will ask, well, you know, are you coming to my state? Let me tell you something. The biggest breakthroughs I've ever had, guys, have been the ones when I've gotten out of my comfort zone. And so I'm going to encourage, I don't know where everybody is. I know some of us are coming from the West Coast, from the East Coast, from the North. Darren's coming from Utah. Hello. Okay. Guys,
Hello.
no
Yeah, can you imagine coming from Utah? And Taria, I almost thought you said the North Coast. You're from the East Coast and the West Coast.
I think I did say the North Coast. I said the
North Coast. But no, there might be people up like in like, you know, up in northern Canada. There's a northern coast up there. You know?
Yes, indeed. We're bringing them out. Okay, we're bringing them out. So yeah, guys, look, come to Houston. If you've got to get in your car now, you need to come to Houston. We also have Braden. We're going to be having him up in a couple of days as well. Hello, and they're going to get a chance to meet him too. He's gonna, you know, he's a ball of energy as well. So I'm excited about that conversation we're going to be having.
It's gonna be fun. And like you mentioned, traveling. The events that I go to, sometimes I go to one-day events where it's just like people coming, local people. Those people aren't invested. Those people are just popping in. It's just like, oh, it's convenient for me. And so I'll be here, I'll network, I'll see some of my friends, and I'll take off. You never get anything out of those events that are just like close for you. The events that you get the most out of are the ones that you put the most into. And sometimes you have to travel to get there. You have to get in a hotel, and that's most immersive for you, because you're like, I am here for 3 days. I am here to learn. I'm here to figure out how to grow my business. I'm here how to be successful. I'm here to learn how to sell more books. I'm here to do whatever it is in my business that I need to do. That's where the power comes in those events. So let's make it happen in Houston. Come out and hang with us, and let's do some stuff.
Definitely. Well, Darren, thank you so much for taking time out of your day. I know you got to get back to doing what you do best, and that is grinding out here, but also you're a family man. So I know it is family time. And man, I can't wait to see you, give you a big old hug. We will be in Houston, Texas, September the 27th through the 28th, guys. Houston, Texas is where you want to be. Real quick, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to take it off of you just so everybody can see where to go. So if you want to register what that kind of looks like, guys, you're going to go to showyoursuccessconference.com to actually register, darlings. Show Your Success Conference, and you'll be able to get with one of our ambassadors. They have some special deals for you as they are available. And so this is where you want to go, right here, Show Your Success Conference. As you can see, you'll learn everything of what you're going to hear about, learn about. We are at the Westin Galleria. We are right connected to the mall. Okay, so only challenge with that is being that we are connected to the mall, don't get caught up in the mall, right? You can literally walk right into the hallway at the mall, but we're going to have a great time. We have the bronze, silver, and gold tickets, but right now I think we only have silver and gold tickets available. Those of you who get your silver tickets and gold tickets, you get these Authorpreneur t-shirts, you get all types of great goodies and things like that. Other than that, Darren, is there any last imparting words that you would like to leave with our future attendees of the Show Your Success Conference?
Just by the way, that video, I saw myself pop up on there. Did you see that? It was like a little highlight.
Hey, wait, there. You kind of popped up real quick.
Like, I look fat and old there, don't I?
You know,
like glasses on, it's making me look even fatter and older. No, you get out of what you put in. You get out what you put in. And so this is it. And I know many of you have struggles and you have challenges. And if you don't come to this event, a month from now, you're still going to have those challenges and those struggles. The only way for you to get over the challenges and struggles is to come with those challenges and struggles and thinking, what are my solutions? What are the answers? You will find the answers to get to a better place. But the only way to do it is you got to come. We got the well. We're digging the well with the water. You just got to come with your bucket. We will fill you up and send you home with what you need. Come hang out and be part of an amazing event that you will not forget. I look forward to it.
Yes, indeed. Well, guys, that is it. Darren Adams, he definitely blessed us. I hope you guys took notes. If you need to watch the replay, we'll keep it up in case you want to go back and look at some of those ideas that he gave us. And again, we look forward to seeing you at the conference. ShowYourSuccessConference.com. Taria Vision Avant, Darren Adams. We will talk to you guys later on. Deuces.